Hello, I've arrived. Artist, archivist, future man, and tonight, theoretical medical professional. You can call me Tiberius Vanderfield. Hello, I've arrived. But yes, anyway, so, tonight, Arknights. Let's see, business. Yeah. I did say that I want to start going through things a little bit quicker for the business, but I probably don't need to go quite this fast. I can slow it down just a little bit. So yes, so tonight we're playing Arknights. Then on Friday, I believe I'm going to be playing some Guilty Gear. And then on Saturday, I'm going to be playing some more Arknights. But yes, so I suppose that concludes things more or less. But yes, tonight's stream is now. If you are here, you are here, and if you are not, you are not. But yes, the Friday stream, once again, you can expect that to be around 9 p.m. rather, roughly 9 p.m. Central Time. And then the Friday, no, I already went over Friday. The Saturday stream, you can expect to be around 8:30 p.m. Central Time. But yes, so that's pretty quick and easy. Let's get over to the place where we play video games. But yes, so last we left off, hold on. Oh dear. Now that I think about it, hold on. If I remember correctly, we had completed Operation 5-4. Incidentally, you can see that there's a limited time prompt there. There's an event going on. As per usual, we will not be engaging with it because we are focusing on the main story right now. But yes. So we did complete this mission. We also skipped the story afterwards. Yeah, I recall that now. But yes, because I wanted to wrap up quickly. But yes. So, having recalled that, and I'm very glad that I did, because it's been a little bit since we played, and there was very much no guarantee that I would remember that. Let us get right into it. All the reunion members have been captured. None of them knew anything about the specific instructions. Chan, what are you looking at that has you so absorbed? Didn't this used to be University Road? Seems so. Its name was changed later. I think this is where my home used to be. Wasn't your apartment in Taibo? This was the estate that belonged to my biological father's clan. Looks like it's been renovated. So much time has passed that I barely recognize it anymore. Did you live here before studying abroad in Victoria? Even though I've heard that both you and Mr. Wei were born to Yan aristocrats, really quite astonishing to see a mansion this big. Aristocrats? They were, but I'm not. But your mansion here, how should I call it? The Chen estate will do. Come in. Huh? Whoa, isn't this your own house? Why'd you slice the door open? I forgot to bring the key. Besides, Union also just opened a hole along the side wall. It might have caused some unexpected damage. That doesn't mean you should... forget it, if you say so. No need to take off your shoes. Are you serious? Chen, answer me honestly. You hate your old man? He doesn't deserve to be my father. Okay. If I remember correctly, you joined the LGD right after you graduated from Victoria and returned to Lung Men. I was living in the dorms at the time. So you never returned here after that. I have no lingering attachments to this place. People who say stuff like that usually have a lot more going on in their mind. Anyway, do you have any idea about what this high-value target might be? Jen? Quite absorbed, it seems. She's deep in her own little world again, huh? Chen, I'll be waiting by the door. Call me when you're ready to go. Keep all the toys orderly. Do not go outside. Do not talk to anyone without permission. Do not make eye contact with adults without permission. You really kept this room clean all this time. How generous of you to keep a tidy bed for me. Or is this some kind of malediction because you think I'm bad luck? Wait, the photo. Right, the photo. You shall receive no love from me, not in the slightest. Well, I think we're starting to see the root of Chen's issues. Sorry, I'm sorry, but I can't stand you. Just seeing you makes me want to peel my skin off my arms. I cannot tolerate any of you. I'm too selfish, but I can't live like this anymore. One day, all of you will understand. If you hate me, so be it, because I hate you too, and that's how it should be. Here it is. Yes, it would seem that there are some familiar faces in this photo. Or I suppose, more so the horns are what are familiar. Especially since one of the faces is quite blurred. Photo from such a long time ago. I thought it had been lost. Wait, no, could this be what they're searching for? What's going on? Why would they be after this? Have you lost your marbles as well? I'll certainly help you, but what are you thinking? Why here? Why now? What did I expect? Of course you won't answer me. Are you finally ready to go? We're going. Did you get any leads, or did you want to play with the balls of yarn a bit longer? Hard to believe you're still in the mood to crack jokes. I think your mood is just a tiny bit better than it was before, though. As you said, maybe I did have a bit too much on my mind. That's right. According to the reports, reunion is scattered throughout this entire area, and the forces we deployed earlier are driving them out. That's good. That makes our job easier, and we're getting closer to our goal. LGD, get into formation and move out. We're going to take back Lung Men. Alright. Yes. So, we continue with 5-5, Unending War. So, we've got a lot of spaces to defend. I think this is a pretty similar configuration. No, it's not similar at all. I was going to say, I thought that was a similar configuration to what we had last time. But, presumably only so much insofar as they're... Yeah, I don't know, there's not a lot of similarity at all. Well, again, there's not a whole lot of information I can glean just from looking at it. You know, I can see in the description that there's more bomb tails, but we shall see. But yes, so we want the bomb tails dead, and to do that we're probably going to want to invest more in snipers right now. We do have no, we've got a pretty good amount. We could maybe have one or two more, but I think I will hold off on judgments until we've seen precisely what we're going to be facing in terms of ground forces.
Everybody, let's go.
Yes. So it seems that they're taking a pretty roundabout path.
You need me to. I'll wreck this place without hesitation.
Yeah, again, given the emphasis on them in the mission description, I imagine that the bomb tails are going to be more of the issue here. And I imagine they're probably going to be what's going to the upper path, yes. Explosive.
I'll give you the best plan enemy cover demolished.
Alright, so that's unfortunate. But fortunately,
Target marked.
it does seem that they don't they only carry one bomb, and there's not necessarily a lot of them.
All right.
Jessica is probably not the most ideal,
Not
Well,
one step backward.
deployment, yeah. The specific unit I used is fine. More so what I was having issue there with was the deployment order, I think. But that might not be a major factor. Especially because the bomb tail will be in range of our ground forces much sooner than it will be in anyone else. I'm not liking the sheer numbers of ground enemies we're seeing here, because we're definitely going to get past, just now we have gotten to the limits of what we can handle with the units that we have available to us.
The structure is stable and sound.
I suppose I
Nothing
could
to
have
worry
placed a
about.
defender or something like that, but oh well. Probably, yeah. I shouldn't... Placing my vanguards, like, at the very, very last tile they could possibly stand on is probably a mistake on my part.
Escape this easily.
Oh dear.
I'll show them what I can do. I'm ready to fight.
So yes. So, Texas does not have what it takes to survive even a single shot from these things, which is a little bit
I'll show
unfortunate.
them what I can do.
I guess this
Sleep on the job.
cruise here
This is
can
the shot.
give us a little bit more. Alright, I did let things get a little bit out of hand here. Alright, so we're not defending on that side, so we're gonna
There
leave.
you are.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm
I
sorry.
guess I was expecting more bomb tails
I
than
didn't
that.
want it to end up like this.
Anyway, the one thing I was going to mention, the specific reason why I decided to do Guilty Gear on Friday is that,
Let's
see.
go.
So we're going to place Pawn Cyrus
My
a little bit
hammer's
forward.
not so weak.
Again, we probably could place some of our other units before her so that she has higher priority. But again, as long as the enemy is like physically, you know what? Honestly, it might. Given what we saw with Texas, we might not want to place a melee unit on that side just yet.
Let's begin.
I do want vanguards early, again, just so I can generate
Request
deployment points
acknowledged.
early.
Enemy cover demolished.
Well, okay, fair enough. Let's see, there's...
Target marked.
This gives me a little bit more flexibility in terms of what I do. Alright, I want to have... but if I do that, then
Initiation.
I don't have healing coverage on that lower tile.
I'll show them what I can do.
That being said, of course, again, placing my defender units, well, my ground units, as close to the objective as possible is something I have identified as being, this is good for Estelle either. Estelle can probably survive this because she can demolish our enemies with quite some
Ready
ease.
to fight.
Yes. You can't demolish
Request
them that
acknowledged.
easily,
Capacity
though.
calculations complete.
Yes, so she's not going to survive much longer. Alright, so... I don't like this, but we're
Pay
gonna...
for that.
Now, honestly, this mission might be a
Alright
watch.
then.
'Cause, yeah, now
I'll give you
Spot
the
is
best
defending
plan
on his
possible.
own.
I'll show them what I can do.
I'll stay vigilant.
Definitely less than ideal here.
That's some of my
Yeah.
specialty.
Anyway, my logic there with Gummy was that she can heal herself, essentially. That being said,
I'm
probably
ready.
going to want more damage
I'll show them what
down
I
along
can
this
do.
side. But once the bomb tail has deployed their bomb, they're not really a big threat anymore. But you don't have a lot of damage going downrange there. Spot? Yeah, we need more
Whatever you
damage.
say.
Spot's not been putting in the work
Draw
here,
swords.
so he might not be that
Critical hit.
necessary. Yeah, Texas is definitely not a great choice there because she just cannot survive this on her own. Estelle's, again, maybe not the best, but she's a little bit better because she can heal herself.
Some of my specialty.
But yes, anyway, so, Guilty Gear. Oh dear. But yes, so, Guilty Gear. So I've been messing around with my controller a little bit. I mentioned before that I've had some issues, and currently I feel that I've gotten to a configuration that is pretty stable. Which is to say I can play games with it, basically. But yes, I have gotten the... Yeah. There seems to be some sort of issue... Oh dear. There seems to be some sort of issue with my defense. But yes, there seems to be some sort of issue perhaps with my Bluetooth or something like that on my laptop, because I simply am unable to get a consistent, like, signal. Yeah, whatever wireless controllers I've been using have all had a lot of sort of lag issues and disconnection issues. It's not as bad with some of them in some cases, but yeah, they've all been pretty suboptimal lately. And so yeah, so I've been wanting to get a USB, yes, I've been wanting to use a USB cable. I should probably
Direct memory
reconfigure
access
my
for
team
application map.
at some
And
point
enemy
here.
coordinates authorized. Please stand by.
I should also probably think about what we're doing a little bit more. So yeah, so on the right-hand side, we are running into the issue that we're getting a lot of enemies over there and not a lot of damage. So I think putting Texas on the right-hand side is probably fine. It's not going to hurt
begin.
us. And yeah, having Pawn Cyrus on the left-hand side where she can soak up a little bit of damage is
Request
pretty
acknowledged.
good.
Enemy cover demolished.
So yeah, we do definitely need to deploy Colossus early though. Yeah, from what we saw, we didn't actually need Spot there, more or less. So this could still be good, this option here. I
Target
would
marked.
prefer this because this allows us to place a unit in front of Pawn Cyrus. Anyway, so, Jessica. Again, we do need damage.
Shut up.
I'll show them what I can do.
Yeah, anyway, so I've been testing out some USB cables, and for whatever reason, a lot of them are just simply not very good. Yeah, they aren't able to give me a stable connection at all, if any connection whatsoever. Yeah, I was thinking that I had a few in my possession that were suitable for this purpose, but if I do, I don't know where they are,
The enemy?
because I definitely haven't had much luck.
Right? Not one step backward.
Yes, Estelle is good for dealing with large numbers of enemies. Yeah, again,
Cut them to
before
pieces.
too long, we are going to want to swap out Texas, I think. We might want
Not
to
one step backward.
deploy somewhere closer to this,
I'll protect everyone.
and something more like this, maybe. We're leaking enemies on the left-hand side, that's bad.
There we go.
Alright, so,
I'll stay vigilant.
alright, I've completely, deployed in a very wrong
Request
and
acknowledged.
not very
Structure
effective
stable
way.
and sound.
Um,
Nothing to worry about.
yeah, we definitely should have placed Gummy further back, I think. Because, that,
I've been waiting for a
yeah,
while.
Meteor can't do any damage. And yeah, this Bombtail's going to...
Freeze!
I don't know what path exactly it's going to take, but I'm certain that whatever path it takes, it's going to
Don't
run afoul of a unit that I would rather it not explode.
Yeah, fine.
Critical
Yeah,
hit.
that's not going to stop anything. Okay,
In the end,
so yes.
I'm good for nothing.
So I've only got one
Just as
USB
expected.
USB cord that I found that was even remotely acceptable for this purpose, and unfortunately it is the one that I use to keep my wireless mouse charged. Yeah, I use a wireless mouse for one of my computers, and I use the term wireless very generously because the battery on it is very, I don't know, it's not in good condition, so it does not stay charged for very long. But yeah, so it basically needs to be plugged in at all times. Yeah. I probably should get a new mouse or something like that at some point, but oh well. So let's, I guess I've been focused on talking about my controller situation, so I haven't been as focused on the game as I would like to be. I have been gathering
let's
some data, but maybe not that much. I think, though, yeah, I've been really focused again on placing my units as far back as I can.
You need me to. I'll wreck this place without
This
hesitation.
might not be a good place for Ponsyrus, but it's a place for Ponsyrus, so. That, we can get some more ground coverage out of, whoops, Lopsis if we place her around here-ish. Problem though is, again, we need to, yeah, okay, I don't like this. I don't like this. Because yes,
How was this possible?
we do need to place our units in such a way that the bomb tails will attack ground units and not ranged units. Let's, I guess I probably
Everyone,
maybe should have
stay
looked at
calm.
the map before we started the mission, because now we've got the big pause prompt in front, but oh well. So, files, yeah. So the bomb tails are going to come from either corner. They're going to come from either corner. And it looks like they sort of, yeah, go around like so, and go to their, take a roundabout path to sort of their same side entry point, if I'm remembering correctly, which I very well could not be. So placing our high defense ground units probably around here would be ideal, so that they can take the fire from the bomb tails. But yes, if I were to place Onsyrus, say, here or here, then if I place Colopsis here or here, she's going to be in the splash range, and that's no good. But yes, we could also place Colopsis maybe here or something, but that does put her uncomfortably close to the line of fire for the casters. So, at least in the case of Ponsyrus, this might be the ideal. Yes. So, Texas. Honestly, you might just want to keep Texas around
Let's
just
begin.
to allow for her to get bombed later. Bad but true. Whoops. And no, we don't have range on Hibiscus from up there.
Arch unit charging.
I'll
I
give you
just
the
realized
best boat capacity
Ponsyrus survived that
calculation
without any damage mitigation on her. So good on you. How do I want to swing the positioning of my snipers though?
Not one step through.
This is definitely less than ideal, I think, but with the way I've placed Colopsis, it's kind of inevitable. I guess we don't necessarily need all of our units to be bunched up.
Intimidate the enemy?
And again, with the nature of the bomb tails, it's probably best not to bunch units up as much as possible. We are going to have an enemy leak here unless we do something about it, but I don't see a good solution to that immediately.
I'll stay vigilant.
We
Not
could
one
also do
step
something like
backward.
this. I guess in theory,
Sleep on the job.
if we play our cards right, we aren't strictly going to need.
Shut up. Feel the wind.
Stella's taking a lot of damage.
Activate
Oh,
arch unit.
I was gonna say we can do something about that, but not quite. So, I think we're just going to
Requesting
allow
noise.
Texas to be
The
exploded a
structure's
little
stable
bit.
and sound. Nothing to worry about.
And we're going to deploy like so.
Everyone, not one step backward.
So, we're doing okay.
Push forward, Commander!
Yeah, I'm not seeing a massive disparity in how our opponents are moving.
Standing by.
I don't like what's going on here.
Here I am.
If we play Spot here, we will still have him within healing
All right,
range.
then.
Yeah, if we didn't play Spot, then we would have definitely
I'm right here, Doctor.
not had sufficient,
Critical hit.
yeah, we wouldn't have been able to block, basically. So... Oh dear. Okay, so the casters just took down Colossus.
Please come to your senses.
So we might have entered a failure state. But we will see. We do still have Meteor. We've got a lot of damage coming from Gummy.
Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
We can get more healing from Spot. Did I say damage coming from Gummy? She's not doing much damage. Ami is doing the damage.
Push forward, Commander!
Yeah, she's mitigating a lot of damage with her stuns. Luz is not putting out the damage that we need, though, right now.
Anyone hungry?
Unless Meteor can do something to that drone, I think yeah. That enemy's passing us by. Colossus is not going to be up by the time the next round comes around, or the next enemy rotation comes around. I really don't like what's happening now. Well, I guess Colossus is going to be okay.
Target marked.
So yeah, again, we're not
Perfect
seeing
chance.
as many bomb tails as I was expecting.
Doesn't matter to me.
I don't know if we're going to need Spot that badly. But yeah, I definitely... Ooh. Okay,
I'm capable of that.
so we are seeing another bomb tail there. Yeah, so I don't know if we need Spot desperately. Yeah, Estelle is getting some damage on her away from Colossus, I think. Amia needs to heal.
I can heal that wound in
Or
no
not
time.
heal, needs to deal more damage. Okay. Oh dear. Did we lose? We lost Estelle. Kind of expected.
I'm ready.
Not too worried about it. Yeah, Ponsiris can put up with a lot. So I'm not very worried about her, but the issue is whether or not she can block everything that we need her to. And the answer to that seems like it's probably no. So,
I've been waiting
oops,
for a
that
while.
was weird.
I've been waiting for a while.
So, Meteor is probably not going to contribute massively to what's going on anymore. I don't know that Texas has enough survivability. Oh dear. Osiris didn't have enough survivability. That's rare. What level is my Texas? Not very high. But yeah.
Sorry. I'll fight harder next time.
Not too bad, not too bad. We definitely, I mean, we got pretty close to the end there. I probably could do this with my units as they are now, but I think we could also improve things by swapping around a little bit. So yes, again, the issue that we're running into is more or less the same issue as always, where we just don't have enough damage to take enemies down fast enough. So yes. So, we can... Okay. So, Ponsyrus is really good at being exploded and not dying. So I can rely on her to do that, essentially. We cannot rely on Texas to do the same, probably in part due to the fact that she's pretty underleveled. But, again, Ponsyrus does have a lot going for her in terms of survivability. Yeah, Texas does have a pretty substantially lower defense, though. Let's see, I think Ponsyrus was about level 50 or something, 50 or 40. And yeah, even so, even if we were to get Texas way above her level, she still doesn't have anywhere near as much defense, and that's before even applying the defense increase from the skill. So yeah, so Texas can't be relied upon to survive a bomb tail blast. But yeah, we're getting a lot of enemies. I don't know. I think we want to deploy more snipers. We want to deploy more snipers so that they can deal with the drones and also deal with the weaken the enemies as they get close to where our defenders are going to be. So, putting units in the central area could be something worth considering. It's something that I had been definitely not wanting to consider, but it's probably not a terrible idea. I don't know, I should experiment a little bit more anyway. So.
Operation commencing. My hammer's not
Yeah,
so...
again, I always sort of think of placing my units as far back as I can get away with for the purposes of, you know, making for... Yeah, in my mind, I want to have as much time before the enemies get to the units as possible. And that's okay, but it's not great.
Request acknowledged. Load capacity
So yeah,
calculations
I don't know what the
complete.
range on the bomb tail's shot is. So I'm a little bit wary.
Target marked.
I'm also a little bit wary, just sort of in general, of, well, I could leave it at that, honestly, but
Alright.
more specifically, I'm a little bit wary of
I'll give
placing
you the best plan
Lopsis
possible. I'll show them what I can
where
do.
she can be shot at by a
Linda,
caster.
the power of the earth.
Yeah, Jessica is doing pretty good. Honestly, I hadn't really considered it as an option, but it might be to our benefit to try and...
My pushover look.
I don't like
A
this.
lot of enemies here.
But this is turning out fine. So yes, I hadn't really considered it as an option, but it might be to our benefit to try and take out the bomb tails before they get close to our units. Oh dear. Oh, Estelle was outside of healing range.
One step backward.
Ah, okay. So things have rapidly fallen apart here, and we are going to lose. I could try to survive, but yeah, it would not
road's been
salvage the
demolished.
situation.
Enemy pursuit vehicles intercepted.
So we do have some other options. We could... Yeah, we could use push or pull specialists. They would be pretty decent. In particular, pull specialists could be good because they can attack at range. But yeah, the main reason I'm thinking of using them would be to have units on the high ground that have a little bit more defense. But yes. So, yeah. With the way that she was positioned, yeah, as soon as Ponsyrus got hit with the explosion, yeah, that just was immediately lethal for Telopsis. So, we could do this a little bit differently still.
Bring your site plans, everyone. Watch out for accident-prone areas.
We could still do this a little bit differently. And say,
I'll give you the
position
best plan
Ponsyrus
possible.
like so, and position Telopsis behind her.
Where are the enemies?
I suppose, again, we don't need to use Colossus specifically.
I'll give you the best. The structure's stable and sound. Nothing to worry about.
So if I were to go like so, would this allow me to take out the bomb tail before it becomes a factor? Because if we can do that, then essentially the problem is solved. Of course, this sort of
Stay vigilant.
maneuver would require me to dedicate 2 units to that. Is this... If I place Hibiscus here, she isn't getting shot at, so that's good. Or she isn't getting bombed.
You'll pay for that. What's the battle for the power of the earth?
My
think-
pushover load should pull a lot of enemies here.
This is less than ideal, but should still be doable.
I'll show them what I can do.
Yes, we need a little bit more DP for Colossus. I wonder if this would be better. Well, it would have been better to do that sooner before... Okay, we're holding for now, but we might not hold for long.
I'll give you the best stress concentration point measure.
Okay, well, we're salvaging the situation with Gummy, maybe. Anyway, so, the theory did work. We did take out the bomb tail before it was able to bomb, which is nice. We didn't, like, do it very cleanly, because again, just, I kind of messed up my medic positioning, and so Estelle didn't receive any healing. But yeah. I specifically wanted Meteor here, because I figured that Armor Breaker would be good for dealing with the bomb tails.
Linda, this ends here.
Anyone hungry?
So, with all that said, though, we are getting the enemies passing by us a little bit. Well, a little bit is maybe being quite generous. If we were to place Spot here, he'd be out of range of any of our medics and be completely on his own. I didn't mean to place him there. So this is definitely not a thing that I wanted to happen, and not a thing that I think is going to be good for us. But we can see how it works and adjust plans accordingly going
Here's
forward.
something yucky for you.
Hibiscus is in a pretty okay position. If we were to place her on the other side, she wouldn't be able to support Ponsiris. But Ponsiris probably doesn't need... I don't know, she doesn't need as much support in the situation that she's in right now. But again, that is probably just due to the fact that she does have 2 medics on her, now that I think about it. Gummy's doing okay. Some more damage support with her would be better.
What's the battle? This ends here.
Doesn't matter to me. Catch.
So, I don't like what's happening here, because Spot is going to rapidly be disassembled. Hibiscus, honestly,
Don't be afraid.
probably isn't providing me much value from where she is. More damage would be better, I think. It might be too little too late, because we aren't going to save Spot, I don't think.
Intimidate the enemy? I'm capable of it.
Here I am.
Alright, so we did take out an enemy, so that's nice. We're not going to get... Yeah, Meteor's not going to survive any more hits, but she might also not get hit again. So, we're going to be optimistic. Probably should have placed Amiya on the other side so that she could supplement Ponsiris's damage, because Ponsiris is going to have less damage.
Freeze.
What's the battle? You shouldn't have set foot here.
Let me do it. You won't have to escape this easily.
So,
I'll show them what I can do.
Okay, yeah, Estelle is not...
Program. Initiating healing process.
If we had gotten Keflin up a little bit earlier, that could have been good.
I will protect
But
everyone.
yes, I don't think Von Cyrus is going to stand up to much additional punishment.
You're thinking.
Ah, okay, that bomb tail moved in a way that I did not expect.
I'm listening.
I imagine this one probably is going to as well. So, the bomb tails, rather than... Because, yeah, once they have deployed their bomb, they're not really a huge deal anymore. And of course, you know, the bomb itself is a pretty huge deal.
But the
But,
battle plan. This ends here.
man, Von Cyrus really is dying.
There we go.
I was going to say
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
holding up
fine.
very well, as, well, to be expected, but,
Perfect chance.
man, we've gotten very close to winning this, but I don't think we're going to. Well, hold on. Okay. We take those.
Perfection is for suckers, you know.
You know what? I'll accept it. Man, okay. So, we did succeed. Against all odds and against my expectations. That's it. But yes. Well, I guess we don't need to worry too much about it anymore. And it also looks like there was no story to the end of that. So yeah. We have been going for a little while here. But yeah, so I am going to take a short break. I'm going to take a short break and I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. I guess I should be in the place where we play the video games because I'm going to continue playing the video game. Anyway, I'm back. Yeah, what I was getting at there, towards the end of that mission, was I was thinking of maybe using a rapid redeploy operator to, take some of the... basically just to bait the bomb tail into using its bomb. But, it seems that that was not necessary. I do think, in hindsight, that would have been a pretty good improvement to the strategy. It would have freed up a lot of operators to sort of, be targeting enemies inwards, rather than focusing too hard on the specific enemy. Because, we lost a lot of value. Because, Jessica and Meteor weren't doing a lot for the central area, while they were focusing elsewhere. I guess it would be more accurate to say they weren't doing anything for the central area. But yes. So. That was okay. That was okay. I feel like it's important to be looking for ways that you can improve. Yeah. So, we've got new drones, apparently. Arts Master drones. So that's going to be interesting. Yes, enemy arts users are definitely something of a weakness of mine. But, we also have a cutscene. Something's not right. What is it this time? Is your illness acting up? This is totally different from Chernobog. Even though our losses were significant, when we seized victory in Chernobog, we could see our enemies struggling and their accomplices fleeing for their lives. But doesn't Lungmen feel like it's empty? It can't be, right? Come to think of it, this is supposed to be Pachi Plaza, right? How come such a large mall with so many shops is completely empty? Well, perhaps they were evacuated. Plus, I took a look around and there's nothing of value lying around. Everything's already been taken. Didn't Patriot prohibit that? That's not what I was saying. You know, Mephisto doesn't care what we do. That's not the point. What I was going to say is that it's like someone hid everything from us. That's just your imagination. Lungmen can't do a thing against us. We suddenly appear from every nook and cranny all of a sudden, and it'll be just like that time at Chernobog. This time, we're not going to wreak havoc across the city, but take it over. It'll become our city. Did you know? Know what? Pachi Plaza is the closest thing to the closest base to the LGD headquarters. It'll be quick and convenient to supply it from here. I heard it when it was mentioned in the last briefing. Anything else? All the reunion forces around the city are to gather at the LGD headquarters and then spread out to take over the entire city. We know how the squads in this district have been deployed. What about the other districts? I know many squads are supposed to be making their way over here, but quite a few of them have gone missing without a trace. Missing? What do you mean by that? Really strange. Their comms were still connected, but there was no response from them. We don't have any way of contacting them. And soon, no one will be able to contact you either. What? Who's there? From the window. They're outside the window. Enemies. We're under attack by enemies. The LGD. It's the LGD. Oh, you'd better believe it. Did she swing down from the roof and smash the windows? Fight! Get moving! We have them outnumbered. All we have to do is slaughter them. Pass me the radio. Yes, ma'am. Listen up, LGD. Pulverize Reunion along with their bunkers. What? Pachi Plaza is my family's property. How dare you? Sorry, little miss. Reunion is still fighting back. We'll have to prioritize neutralizing them before we can think about... What did you say? You good for nothing. LGD, attack. Good grief. Try to be careful, though. These are our people's assets, after all. They didn't move that piano away, probably because it's too heavy. That alone is worth 1.8 million LMD. The little miss was boasting to me about it, so try to be careful. You won't get away. Take cover. Quick. Hide behind that piano. Oops. Unfortunate. They smashed through our cover. Relocate. 1.8 million gone. Just like that. Comrades, listen closely. We've taken the Pachi Plaza as our new base, and we've set up our defenses. However, the LGD suddenly attacked us from the roof. They're currently thinning out our ranks. Alert! LGD's main forces in Pachi Plaza. I repeat, Pachi Plaza. Are you done yet? When did you... If you finish reporting, your mission is done. The mission is to let all the Reunion forces in Lungmen know that we are here. We'll be waiting for them to chase after us and meet the LGD in mortal combat. LGD, continue firing. Don't stop. Alright. So,
Don't worry. We'll be right back.
the jamming device can disrupt the function of enemy drones. Manage your DP properly to use these devices to significantly delay the enemy's attacks.
I won't let the bad guys win.
Alright. So, this seems to be more of a teaching stage than
Without
anything.
hesitation.
At the very least, it's got sort of the tutorial tile set going on.
Let's begin.
Yes. So, anyway, I do think we're going to go for more than an hour this time, but I don't know that I'm going to go so far
I'll
as
give you
2
the best.
hours.
The structure's stable and sound. Nothing to worry about.
I'm not going to commit to it at the very least. Alright, we're already seeing a little bit of issue here, but I suppose we could always... Yeah, we've got Earth Spirit, so why not use
There are
her?
the enemies. Shut up.
But yes, I definitely don't use... Yeah, again, I'm trying to expand my options a little bit in terms of what strategies I'm familiar with and comfortable with using.
Target marked.
I don't need a desperate amount of healing, so we maybe didn't need to deploy Telopsis right away. Maybe even didn't need to deploy Telopsis at all. Okay, we are getting enemies coming from the other side, though, at this point.
All right.
Or some drones moving in.
What's the battle? You shouldn't have set foot here.
Alright, now we're getting some issues. So... It might be... How would we want to do this?
Cut them to pieces.
Let's master unit. How do we use this? Okay, so we place it... Oh, are they? Oh. Alright, well, so we have lost. Okay, I didn't see that.
Sorry. I'll fight harder next time.
Pretty straightforward oversight there. Yeah, I think about an hour and a half or so is a decent time to shoot for.
Please take good care of yourself while I'm gone.
I've already
We
finished,
can't
don't
let
worry.
them misuse originium like this.
Do we want something like
My
this,
hammer's
actually?
not so weak.
'Cause, yeah, I was just talking about how I don't necessarily always want to be focusing all of my forces as far back as possible. Earth Spirit. If we place Earth Spirit too far forward, she'll definitely be within range of drones. We'll see how this treats us.
I'll show them what I can do.
Stress concentration point measured.
Yes.
I'll give you the
Well,
best plan possible.
Osiris hasn't taken any damage yet, and I don't imagine she's going to take a lot in the future.
I'll show
So,
them what I can do.
we can start thinking about what we want to do for our other units. I think probably the drone interference device we were going to want to place, or the jammer we're going to want to place roughly here. Yes. Enemies drones within range cannot attack, lose their special ability, and lose 50% movement speed. Okay. So enemies will target that.
Not one step
They
backward.
will prioritize that, it seems like. So, if we place Lopsis like so, we can then get Estelle like so.
Intimidate the enemy? I'm capable of that. Freeze!
With the way Ponsyrus is deployed, we can't get any additional blocking without losing damage on her. We could use Earth Spirit like so.
There's the perfect
And
chance.
of course we could always just not have Ponsyrus deployed at some point, but and
I'll
probably
give
we're
you
going to
the
want to do
best
that
stress concentration point
sooner rather
measured.
than later.
I'm ready to fight.
Well, we're not going to...
Program. Hidden mode enabled.
No. Okay. Unfortunate. So yeah, I don't think Estelle was probably going to survive much of these fellows anyway. I don't know if Gummy's going to survive two of them.
There we go.
Alright, so I got a little bit tunnel vision, and now I've lost sight of the arch drones.
Anyone hungry?
Okay, so this... Okay, so it's completely passive, so that's good. Gummy is holding up pretty good, actually. Granted, she does have 2 medics on her.
Specialty.
So yeah, the bomb tail, when it's in the device's range, shouldn't be able to do anything, so that's nice.
Anyone
With that
hungry?
in mind, we actually probably could have placed Cruz or someone else like so. And maybe we still can.
Linda.
Well, Earth Spirit.
Some of my specialty.
We could switch out Earth Spirit for Cruz. I don't know if that
Linda.
would help that much. 'Cause, yeah, we do have a lot of fire concentrated on these drones. So we can do... Oops. That could be helpful. It's not going to be as helpful against the lower enemies, but we don't need to worry about them, I don't think. Alright, we are gonna... Okay, we need... Yeah, we need damage.
My push
Um,
overlook. You'll pay for that.
Yeah, we need to take... I was going to say we need to take some heat off of Gummy, but that didn't work. And now we're getting the enemies passing by us.
fine.
Program.
No, we didn't have any pepper enough.
Sink into the
I
earth.
guess we...
I can heal that
Oh,
wound in no
right.
time.
Yeah, they were out of Hibiscus's range. That explains some of this, as well.
Not one step backward.
Yeah, we just don't have... Well, no, we've got... Yeah, when things are set up properly, we do have plenty of survivability down on this lower level. Yeah, the issue was just, yeah, Estelle was just in the wrong place. And that's, you know, fair. I'm a little bit worried about these drones, but I guess we can try to do our best here.
Doesn't matter to me. Don't see any harm in this.
Yes, I certainly don't see any harm in
Hidden
this.
mode enabled.
That might have been a little bit redundant with, using Inkeplan there might have been a little bit redundant with spot skill up. I definitely don't like what's going on in this lower
What's the
area
battle
in
plan?
general,
Ends here.
because we're definitely,
Perfect chance.
we've got a lot going on there and not a lot of enemies going down.
Feel the wind.
Yeah, I definitely don't like a lot of what's going on over here. Because we're gonna get a lot of... Yeah, these bomb tails are gonna get through. They're just gonna get through. It's gonna happen. And when that happens, we are... Oh no, I was gonna say we're gonna lose once that happens, but we're gonna lose anyway. Yes. Okay. So we need more frontal damage, I think. Need more frontal damage. Yeah, I think blocking the choke points more or less where we were is gonna be good still. This definitely feels like a mission where we want an even greater focus on snipers, which makes sense considering that, again, it does seem to be sort of a training stage, at least to some extent. Okay.
Please take good care of yourself while I'm
Thank
gone.
you.
Exusier,
Alright.
cover me.
On
You
Cyrus,
need me to.
like so.
I'll wreck this place without hesitation.
So, how else can we improve this? I think Lopsis's positioning was basically as good as it can possibly get.
Request acknowledged.
I should have, not waited so long. Cruise.
I won't sleep on the job.
Stress concentration point
Alright.
measured.
There you are.
We can get a little bit more damage done. Take these enemies out. So yeah, the lower level was pretty solid. The issue just was, our units not being quite positioned appropriately. Yeah, I like Earth Spirit, full stop. But anyway, I like Earth Spirit where she was, but I don't think that that was really the solution we were looking for. Yes.
Here
So,
I am.
before we do too much else, I do want to sort of set up a little bit. Again, I want to place down my ranged units sooner, so that when the melee units come out, they can be prioritized more. So yeah, I think honestly placing Estelle like so, and then Gummy like so, would be the best. We need to deploy a sniper soon, I think.
I'll protect everyone.
I guess we could have and probably should have deployed Texas, like, at all.
Request acknowledged. Enemy cover demolished.
Okay. This is gonna be okay.
Try some of my specialty.
This isn't too bad, honestly. Given that she's not directly in the line of fire, Estelle might not have been the very best option. And perhaps someone like Quartz would have been better for that role. Yeah, I think we need more focus on the drones, because well, I guess what we could
Try
do,
some of my specialty.
again, another weakness of mine is that I tend to just sort of aim for having one strategy and just applying that universally. Or, trying to figure out like a single specific way to deploy my units to just solve the mission all at once. That can't quite be relied upon necessarily. Anyway, so yeah, so all of this is to say that I think it probably would have been beneficial to us to deploy Earth Spirit early and maybe swap her out for another, or for a actual sniper. I was going to say another sniper. Yeah, swap her out for a sniper once we get to a more drone-heavy part of the mission. Yeah, if we had a...
I'll give you the best plan possible.
I don't know. I was going to say if we had a slightly tougher unit you could swap Cyrus out for, that would be good, but really she's about as tough as we can hope for. Yeah, she's got okay damage. Not great damage, but she's got really good survivability. Yeah. I just do not need to worry about Cyrus dying, more or less, I don't think. Yeah, whether or not she can clear the waves is another issue, but if that does become a problem, we could swap out crews for, well, okay, never mind. I was going to say if that becomes a problem, we could swap out crews for a AoE sniper, but I don't think that's going to be a concern at all. Having a rapid redeploy here would have been good as well, but you know, such is life. I didn't mention bomb tails in the description, so I wasn't thinking bomb tails. I guess, you know, we've played this mission once before, so I knew that there were bomb tails there. I think we're probably going to be fine, unless the bomb tails do something that's really unexpected. I do regret placing Estelle last, because she is right next to a sniper and a cap, or and a healer. So if she manages to get targeted by a bomb tail, she simply our defense just folds immediately.
Feel the wind.
So we're doing okay so far. We're not clearing quite as well as I would like, but it does seem that our snipers are prioritizing the bomb tails, which is nice.
Initiation. Activating
I don't know that this is really going to help us, but we could maybe scratch, or no. Oh, hold on. That was definitely not the targeting priority that I expected. Oh, but yeah, I failed to take into account. Yeah, okay. I failed to take into account when I deployed Meteor. Okay.
In the end, I'm good for nothing.
Honestly, that was pretty clean. That was very good up until one mistake there. And, having identified that mistake quickly, we can now rectify it. So yes. So close indeed. Yes, welcome TVPG. Good to see you again. So yes. So, we did very good there. And I think we're going to... I'm pretty confident we can clear this next round. Again, I'm kind of thinking of switching Earth Spirit out for a rapid redeploy, but it might not be necessary. Yeah, I think if I just pay more attention to the order in which I deploy my units, we'll be fine.
I won't let the bad guys win.
It's not super often that becomes something that's really a concern, but it seems that it was in this case. So yeah, I think we want to deploy Texas sooner.
Let's begin.
Or rather, we want to deploy Texas at all. And yeah, that's going to give us a lot of DP to start out with, or it's going to give us a lot more DP to start out with, and that's going to get us the rest of our team up and running sooner. I could place crews, but I want to... Oh yeah, Wasp is facing down, of course. I'm not too concerned about Texas's survivability long term because we do intend to swap her out. So yeah, so we want to place Hibiscus.
Safe here.
We want to place Yeah, Jessica. And Meteor. Well, no, we don't need to worry about Cruz right now.
The wind is blowing in the right direction.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about Cruz right now because her damage dealing role is in part being filled by Texas. So yes, we are going to see enemies moving through now.
Initiation.
Okay, I do think Texas is starting to get overwhelmed.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I didn't get her swapped out soon enough. Oh well. So Estelle first,
My pushover
then Gummy.
should pull a lot of enemies
But
here.
yeah, because I didn't get Texas retreated, I didn't have the DP for that.
I'll give you the
also I
best
didn't have
capacity calculations complete.
Alright, so that's not so clean there. So yeah, now we're gonna have issues with these drones,
Initialize healing mode enabled.
but we don't necessarily need them.
Try some of my special.
Okay, we don't necessarily need the device immediately. Of course, now that we can deploy it, we should, but...
Let me do it. Fear me.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. So honestly, I was just talking about how, I don't necessarily need to, and it's not necessarily a good thing to
I'll show them what
try to just find a single configuration that just wins the map. But I think we're in a situation where I don't need to respond too much to what's going on.
freeze.
Yeah, once enemies start bunching up a little bit in your Gummy, we might want to think about whether or not to use Estelle's skill and when to use it for maximum effect. But honestly, she's doing pretty good. Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of issues here. Gummy has plenty of survivability, and her stuns are able to prevent the enemies from taking her out. Estelle is safely out of range of the enemies. Yeah, and she is able to lay on some damage. Given the fact that she's not getting hit, we honestly might even be better to swap out Estelle for another guard of some variety. Again, I consider the Crusher. Well, I say a Crusher as though I have more than one. I probably have more than one, but there's only one that I am aware of that I use frequently. So yes, we're pretty safe on the lower path. You just gotta wait for the enemies on the upper path. I guess for the drones. Not specifically on the upper path, but they're here and there. Yes, Cruz can handle the stragglers.
I'll show them what I
We're
can
going to
do.
get a little bit of damage.
Program initializing.
We are going to get enemies doing
Finish
some
healing mode
damage
enabled.
for the bomb tails and a little bit here. But they should, yes, okay, exactly as planned, they target the Gummy.
Up to your senses.
But
Anyone hungry?
we didn't have enough of the Arts Master drones taken out quickly enough. So we are going to lose because of that.
Requesting medevac. I dragged everyone down. It's
Well.
all my fault. Sorry. I'm sorry.
We were just thinking about switching out Cruz for a AoE caster, or a AoE sniper. Honestly, that might just be what we do. It might not be Cruz, though. I think Cruz provides a lot of value for her cost, but I don't think she'd be our first port of call in switching someone out. Meteor... I don't know. I don't think the defense debuff from Meteor is that substantial. Yeah, swap Meteor out first. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't think that the Armor Breaker is going to give us that much value. At least not as much as an AoE caster of some sort, or an AoE too low level. That's also true. I should probably do something about that at some point, but But yeah, I think that probably, just if for no other reason than because of the cost, Catapult would probably be fine. Basically any AoE sniper would be fine, I think, but catapult was probably going to be the most cost
It's
effective.
not time to head out yet, right? Let me hang out for a bit longer.
Alright. So,
Listen, everyone.
we've got this all pretty
Stay
well
calm.
in hand, I think.
If you need me to, I'll wreck this place
The
without
question, though,
hesitation.
Is do we want to place Meteor... Yeah, I was gonna say, do we want to place Meteor where we had Cruise, but no, I don't think so, because Cruise, again, just kind of solved every issue there perfectly
Let's
fine on
begin.
her own. So yeah, Cruise did okay. Placing Meteor more towards the center would be perfectly acceptable. Or Meteorite, or Catapult, hold on. Yes, placing someone
Request
somewhere will
acknowledged.
solve some
Capacity
problem, hopefully.
calculations complete.
Target marked.
Anyway. So, we want to get our snipers on the ground as soon as possible. Good. I don't know that Catapult's going to be able to provide a whole lot of
Cut them
value
to pieces.
immediately,
Safe landing.
but I guess we'll see. So, I need to be mindful of
Request
Cyrus's
acknowledged.
skill. And I guess we don't necessarily need Hibiscus right away. I did deploy her quite early, but that's probably not hugely necessary. We are getting some value out of Catapult, which I honestly wasn't expecting. The value isn't high, I don't think, but it's not non-existent.
My pushover should pull a lot.
I'll protect everyone.
Alright.
Oh dear. Right, so we have that same issue again.
One step backward.
But it's gonna be... no,
I'll
okay.
give you the
Okay,
best
everything's
enemy
fine.
cover demolished.
Everything is fine, I think.
Whatever you say.
No. Yeah, that just increases AoE. I was thinking it might have had some effect on range, but I'm probably thinking of Shirayuki. Yeah, sooner rather than later that we're going to
There
want to
we go.
deploy Hibiscus. And we'll see about whether we want to deploy Cruise soon or not.
Try some of my specialty.
Yeah, AoE is not really a factor, I don't think. I think we're going to be fine.
What's up? Freeze!
So I don't think we need to use Catapult skill, really. Yes, now that we have the 3 points to do it, we'll want to deploy Cruise. And from here, the mission should be pretty
Not
smooth.
one step backward.
Yeah. We
Whatever you
could
say.
see
Watch out,
some
definitely
value
one
from this,
shot.
I suppose, when we've got a situation like this. And using our cooldowns on cooldown will allow us to get the most out of them, but yeah. If we deployed Cruise earlier, we probably could have gotten some more lifespan out of Texas, but I don't think that was super necessary.
Initiation complete.
Yeah, getting the little extra splash damage from Catapult. Oh, I was gonna say, why was Catapult attacking behind her? But that's because the enemies are crossing over into her corner there briefly. So that's neat.
Let me do it. You won't have to escape this easily.
Yeah, we'll just take these out a little bit faster doing
There's
that.
something yummy for you.
And enemies are gonna be getting into Catapult's range soon.
What's up? You're all gonna fly.
I don't think it's really that necessary, but as soon as we can, or the sooner we can do more damage, the better, I suppose.
Not one step backward.
Again, I'm probably a lot more stingy with my cooldowns than I need to be.
Freeze!
Yeah, the AoE is definitely helping a lot, I think. Because yeah, again, the issue there was not that we didn't take out the bomb tails, because we did. The issue was that we didn't take out the
There you are.
Arts Master drones. Oh, well, okay. So, a bomb tail got through and did destroy our defense. So yeah, we did lose that all at once.
A fatal error
What did
occurred
I
during the
do?
operation.
Reboot
Something-
the system to proceed.
Was... When did I place Catapult? When did I place Catapult? I think that might have been the issue. I deployed her... When did I deploy Catapult? I must have deployed her later, because, yeah, everything
Please
got...
take good care of yourself while I'm gone.
Yeah, they
We
focused
can't
on
let them
the inner
misuse a
area there.
regime like this.
Alright. Just as soon as I think that the problem is solved, it presents me with a new issue.
Let's begin.
I don't know if Texas's facing here matters that much for what we're doing. But I'm going to try to get her
Requesting now.
lined up
Structure
with on
stable and
Cyrus.
sound. Nothing to worry about.
It might be better to face her upwards so she can start doing damage sooner, honestly. But that's a very small optimization, I think.
Time for business.
We're not going to see much value out of Catapult for a long time, I think. But I want to make sure, like very, very sure, that I'm not
Arch unit charging.
suffering the same fate that I just did. Yes. So, I want to deploy Jessica. And yes. So, soon we'll want to deploy our,
To intimidate the enemy?
yeah, our blockers down
I'm
here.
capable of that, right?
I mean,
I'll protect
again, we don't
everyone.
necessarily need Hibiscus
Awaiting
immediately.
orders.
I won't sleep on the job.
I'll show them what I can do. I'll give you
Yes.
the best enemy cover tomorrow.
This is going to make things a little bit smoother for us. Honestly, we might want to wait on Hibiscus until after we got the drone device up, the jammer up. Because, yeah, we're just, like I was
Whatever
saying,
you
we
say.
don't need her. Honestly, we might not need her at all. Well, I don't know. Once these large
show them
fellows
what I can
are
do.
on the field, I might change my tune. Yeah, I'm not liking...
I won't
Hmm?
let you pass.
We don't gain a lot by not deploying Hibiscus. And we definitely take a bigger risk by not doing so. So I think we're going to make sure that we are.
Whatever you say. Watch how I get them with one shot.
Alright,
I'll show them what I can do.
so we're in a pretty safe configuration here. Again, we've made sure that Gummy should be the highest priority for the bomb tails once we get to the end. Of course, I could always just level up my units and not have to worry about it as much.
Not one step backward.
Yeah, not have it be a major factor.
Maybe won't let you escape this easily.
But I don't know. I like problem solving. But yes, Cruz is just an absolute beast,
Whatever
honestly.
you say.
You're all gonna fly.
But yes. So we're into the big troublesome part of the mission. I probably should have saved Catapult's cooldown
Here's
for
something
now.
yummy for you.
This would have been a situation where we wouldn't want to use it immediately. It might come up again before the end of this wave, but I doubt it.
Freeze.
Alright. So we're going to get to a place here where we might need to react.
Whatever you say.
You're all gonna fly.
We're not really... Okay, I'm glad Cruz is there. 'Cause, yeah, we definitely need... Oh, hold on. Maybe it was the top bomb tail.
You'll
I hadn't considered
for
that.
that.
'Cause, yeah, I had assumed that it was the lower one that was the issue.
Initiation. Hidden mode enabled.
Okay. Well, we are going to have one drone get past us, but that's not the worst thing in the world.
Freeze.
Yeah, we're pretty okay. We do have a fairly large number of enemies coming for us.
Sure.
I'll show them what I can do.
I'm not I don't
Alright,
really
then.
like what's going on here, to be honest.
Won't let you escape this easily. Freeze!
Alright, okay. Spot definitely was not set up for that. Yeah, and Kevlin, you would need. We would want that now.
Anyone hungry?
Okay. So honestly, I had completely. Yeah. Ground enemies were just sort of a non-factor for me.
I may have underestimated this operation.
I had just not thought about them in my plans at all. But I've got a pretty good idea what we would want to do, and we're not going to have time to execute on it, because again, I am ending at an hour and a half here. But I think we're probably going to want to swap out Earth Spirit and or Spot for maybe another medic, but definitely a guard or something, so that we can have. Yeah, I don't know if, again, I don't know if there's a great option to just completely swap Ponsyrus out for, but, yeah, do I have Cutter? I do have Cutter. I've not used Cutter. Yeah, I think she has an ability that's pretty good at dealing with ranged enemies, or flying enemies, or something like that, if I remember correctly. I haven't used her. I do have her, though. She's somewhere in here, I think. Yeah, there she is. But yeah. You can hit drones. Yeah. I don't know. With the strategy we've got, we did manage to get through the drone wave. So we're not as concerned about that. What the issue was that final wave where where Osiris eventually crumpled under the force of the enemies. But yeah, so having... Okay. Yeah, Spot didn't have the survivability. He has a lot more defense than Osiris, but there were also... Let's see. I guess, well, I keep forgetting that, yeah, Engineer's Wish. So Osiris is going to have just a lot of defense once that's fully up. Plus she's going to have her talent and things like that. So yeah, Osiris is honestly probably more survivable than Spot in that specific use case. So yeah, I don't think... I mean, yeah, we saw it. We saw how Spot did not survive the enemies there. So another guard, I think, to be placed up top to support Osiris would be good, and possibly another medic to swap out Cruz for once we get to that point of the mission. I might also see if I can, rather than adding another medic, I might see if I can get away with not using Hibiscus, or at least not using Hibiscus on the lower level. But yeah, we did get one drone past us, so having the ability to hit drones to do a little bit more damage to drones could be good. But I think part of the issue was, again, just sort of not having the right skills at the right time. I could level up, yeah, I could level up Cruz's skills. Yeah, because Cruz's skill has just never been leveled up. I just never did that, which I'm just realizing now. Catapult has been leveled up. It's not tremendous. And again, Catapult is going to provide value, but maybe not that much value. It might be good to have Smokescreen to deal with, because yeah. Let's see. What is the... Okay, it's every 4 shots, right. Every 4 shots, Power Strike Beta will activate. Yeah, Smokescreen would improve all of her attacks for a period of time. But yeah, anyway. So again, the issue there, what finally broke us was that last wave with all those casters and, I don't remember what the other enemies are. Butchers. But yeah. Because yeah, the Bombtails weren't a huge deal. We managed to survive them. But yeah, the Arts Masters were not a huge problem either. They just kind of were a nuisance that we needed to deal with, and we did deal with them eventually. Yeah, the Spec Ops casters are going to be a problem because we're not going to have any units that are tremendously good at resisting them. Yeah. Everything else, though, isn't a huge concern. Well, I don't know. I think the butchers are a problem. But regardless, once again, we're getting to closing time here. So, let us get wrapped up for the day. So yes, real quick before we get into the end, if anyone has any raid suggestions, I would like to hear them. If not, I can find a target on my own. And now for the business. So, Arknights has been tonight. Yes, on Friday we should be seeing some more Guilty Gear Strive specifically. I don't know if I've specified that this stream, but anyway, Strive. Strive is the one that I play. But yes, we should be seeing some more Guilty Gear Strive on Friday, and then on Saturday we should be seeing some more Arknights again. But yes, so all of that is as described. Yeah, not a whole lot to be said on that, I suppose. Yeah, once again, if you have any raid suggestions, I would be delighted to hear them. If not, then once again, I can find a target on my own. But yeah, I'm not seeing any suggestions, so I think tonight... Let's see. I think tonight we're going to go and visit Markichin. Yes, who is playing some... What is it? Final Fantasy V right now. Yes. Let the ad play out. Set up the raid. Alright. So, let's see. Yeah, so once again, just for clarity's sake, Friday, we should be seeing some more Guilty Gear Strive. Then Saturday, we should be seeing some more Arknights. The Friday stream should be around 9 p.m. Central Time, and the Saturday stream should be around 8:30 p.m. Central Time. But yes, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that you've had a fine night. I hope that you will continue to have a fine night every night, and I hope that you'll be well until the next time I see you. Thank you all very much. Have a good night. You as well. But yes, thank you again for dropping by. Yeah, I really appreciate when people drop in and say hi. But yeah, anyway, so thank you all very much, and farewell. Let us get this raid. Oh, hold on. I forgot. The customary raid method. We have arrived. There we go. Now we're good to go. So, thank you all very much, and farewell. Well, I don't know. I don't have much time left, so whatever I have done wrong in the intro or the outro, it will be what it will be. Good night.